Senator Markey.
Yeah, so thank you. So let me just explain what the natural gas industry is doing to New England. The natural gas industry was asked by Donald Trump to pony up tens of millions of dollars last year for his campaign. And if they did it in the natural gas industry, he would destroy the offshore wind industry. He would destroy the clean energy revolution. And by the way, he's doing it. He's asking House Republicans on the Energy and Commerce Committee and the Ways and Means Committee to destroy the clean energy industry. They're doing it. They did it yesterday. Did it the day before? Just destroy it. It's not all of the above. Here's why. The natural gas industry is used to generate electricity. We were, until Trump showed up, going to have 30,000 megawatts of offshore wind. And Trump is saying, no, it's all dead. And who's the beneficiary? The natural gas industry. Oh, we need to build more pipelines in. See the need in New England. And we're saying to the natural gas industry, we don't need you anymore, okay? We have offshore wind. So the natural gas industry has paid to have Trump, through his Department of Interior and Department of Energy, kill the offshore wind industry. Now we have one more final plant, the Vineyard Wind. That's 800 megawatts. That's equal to a nuclear power plant ready to go. But he wants to kill the battery storage industry, wants to kill all of it. It's not all of the above, okay? And the natural gas industry just can't accept the fact that we have figured out how to do it. And by the way, Trump is also imposing tariffs on and having a trade war with Canada. Quebec Hydro and northern Maine, northern New England, that's how we do it. We have partnerships with them, all right? So Trump's killing us, and then natural gas industry says, well, come in, we'll solve the problem for you. You know, we don't need anything from Canada. We don't need any electricity from offshore wind, even though that's what we want. That's what the states want. That's what the states are investing in. That's what they're trying to permit for. Natural gas is asking for Trump to come in to kill it. Say, we don't need any more natural gas, okay? We already have our indigenous resources. Quebec Hydro, offshore wind, solar. Massachusetts is number 2 per capita in installation of solar. We'll figure it out. We just need some cooperation, okay? So just understand, the natural gas industry with crocodile tears appears here, you know, as though they really care about New England and they want to make sure they can deal with our energy issues. We already figured it out. They're trying to kill our plan so that they can substitute their plan, which is more fossil fuels, more greenhouse gases. And by the way, hurricane season starts in 2 more weeks, okay? And they're gutting FEMA. So that's a recipe for disaster as well. So I'll ask one quick question. Pipelines pose a significant risk to public safety and the environment, an issue that is personal here in Massachusetts. A constituent of mine, an 18-year-old, Lionel Rondon, died in the Merrimack Valley gas explosions in 2018 as a result of negligence and missing pipeline safety rules. As we transition to clean energy, we have to limit the significant risks that pipelines pose to public safety and the environment. And this is why last year I introduced my Pipeline Accountability, Safety, and Environmental Standards Act to enhance public safety, environmental integrity, transparency of pipeline operations across the United States. And I will reintroduce it again very soon. Here's what the bill does. Mandates updated safety standards to apply to existing pipelines. Require technology that isolates pipelines during catastrophic failures so it doesn't spread. Mandate disclosures of pipeline safety data to the public, and to do so much more to improve pipeline safety and accountability. Mr. Karam, do you agree that these provisions in my bill are necessary in order to serve as a preventative against the reoccurrence of what happened in Lawrence just a few years ago?
I do, yeah. The Pipeline Safety Trust does believe that, and thank you for your leadership, Senator Markey, in the aftermath of Merrimack Valley and continuing in pipeline safety.
Yeah, and a lot of the law that we passed, the regulations that are put in place are basically educated by what happened in Lawrence. Huh? To a certain extent, it was the trigger for all the reforms that we have in place. Could you expand on that, Mr. Karam?
Yeah, it's said often that the regulations we have are written in blood, and often after awful tragedies like what we saw in Merrimack Valley, there's lessons learned and regulations updated. A lot of my written testimony is trying to stay ahead of those kinds of tragedies and preventing them from happening in the first place. But the way the system is set up and the way it's functioned is that often we wait until the awful happens and then the regulations are updated.
Yeah, and the job of this committee is to look ahead and lead the way, to not wait for the catastrophe to inform us, but to take the evidence from experts and then to put the safeguards in.
Thank you, Senator Markey.